Hey guys, what's up? Cinema11 here. Today I'll be reviewing Over the Garden Wall, which was a mini-series that aired on Cartoon Network, I would say a few months back. And I'm glad this was a mini-series because it wouldn't work as a full series. And don't take that in a bad way. It's pretty good. It's just more story-driven than other cartoons. And if a cartoon is story-driven, then it should be short. Unlike other cartoons, the characters have a goal. Shows like Adventure Time, Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball, and even Steven Universe could go on for a long time. I think Adventure Time has been going on for a very long time, and Adventure Time is one of those stories that has a story in there, and fans have found certain things in there. It has a story in there, and the show could be very deep, but it doesn't do that. It does that for a few episodes and then it's kind of silly and then there's a little bit of story. They could do more with Adventure Time. And right now I feel like it's kind of just going on and on because now I know recently they did episodes where the side characters were main characters and they did a lot of them. If you're going to do that, you should only do like one or two episodes like that. You shouldn't be doing tons of episodes like that during a season where the main characters aren't present. Regular show, I think regular show is doing pretty good. I like what it's doing right now. I don't mind if regular show continues on for a long time. That's just me. The Amazing World of Gumball doesn't really have like a goal or anything, so I mean that could go on as well. And I don't have a problem with Gumball either. Steven Universe sprinkles a little story in each episode, but not enough for the series to have an end, like a direct end, like, oh, we're at the end of the series. An ending I could expect for Steven Universe would be like, oh, Steven grown up as a gem or something like that. And sure, there could be another adventure for the characters in Over the Garden Wall, but I think that would ruin the series, and it's good enough this way. So the show centers around Wirt. I think that's how you say it, Wirt. When I was watching it, I thought it was Wart. I don't know. That's so weird. Like I thought his name would be Wart, and I don't know. I hope I'm saying it right. So it's Wirt, or whatever, and Greg, who are brothers, and Wirt is always worried. And perhaps his name is a reference to a worry wart, but it's spelled differently, and it's said, I don't know. The character's worried a lot, basically. And Greg is hard to explain. He's the younger brother, and he's just all over the place. He's crazy, nice, innocent, and just everything. And he's pretty okay with everything, and I like that. He's a lovable character, and I think you guys will grow to like both characters while you're watching the show if you haven't seen it already. So they're lost in a forest called the Unknown, and I don't think that's a spoiler. Yeah, I don't think that's a spoiler. And they're looking for a way to get home, and while trying to get home, their journey leads them to strange occurrences such as talking animals and a creature known as the Beast, which serves as the villain of this short in a way. And the boys have another companion, which is a bird known as Beatrice. And when she's introduced, she's kind of rude for no reason. I don't really think that was explained. It was just like, oh, she's rude, and it doesn't seem right, but okay, let's keep going on with the adventure. And yeah, so you have that, and the characters are deeper than you think. You have to watch the show. You have to watch all of the show episodes, episode 1 to episode 10. I know some people like to kind of jump in with cartoons and everything, but for this, start with episode 1 and then go all the way to episode 10. I mean, that should be kind of obvious, and you learn more about them. Certain things that happen in earlier episodes will suddenly click with you, and I like that. And the way the characters feel, it gets pretty real at certain times, like the way they feel and act and everything. And I like how the show is presented. It's nice. Each episode starts off with Cartoon Network Presents, and then it has a screen card of chapter, whatever. The show is polished, and I like that as well. But I'll be completely honest here. The show has some cool stuff going on, but to me, it wasn't that interesting at certain parts. Like, I liked some of the episodes, but other episodes were slow and boring. Kind of in the beginning of the show. Like, the first episode's cool, And then some of the stuff after the first episode was some of the stuff that I didn't really like, and I actually fell asleep on it. But I was laying down on my bed, so I don't know if that also has something to do with it. I wouldn't blame the show for me like falling asleep because I'm up at weird times but that was, when was I watching this? This came on at like 5:30, 4:30. I think it started at 4:30. So I don't know. This series is one that jumps right into the story and it just keeps going. The story will be explained later, and one of the elements that they explained was how the boys lived before the unknown and how they actually got lost, and that was very interesting. The last two episodes are great, but the series kind of just ends. And by the way the ending was written, it was like the writer didn't care that more could have been explained. And some cartoons do that. Actually, a lot of cartoons on Cartoon Network do that. They just kind of end. It's like, oh yeah, we could talk about more, but yeah, let's just wrap this episode up right here. And the show is good with being 10 episodes. You know, there could be more though. I would like to learn more about the lives of the boys, you know, before the unknown, other stuff, but it's good that it ends right here. I was looking up some reviews. I think like after I wrote this. So like one of the reviews I saw said that like the series knows itself and it knows where to end it off, and yeah, I agree with that. And the ending of the show makes you think, and I like that as well. So if you want to talk about the ending or anything, I guess put like a spoiler tag in the comments and we can talk about the ending, or you can send me a message or something, because I thought the ending was cool and everything. And this show aired again yesterday. I missed it when it originally aired due to not being at home, you know, college and all that. And I was going to wait, but an artist that I follow keeps posting fan art of this show. So I watched it, and the fan art that the person does, it's like Gravity Falls and Over the Garden Wall. And the show reminds me of Gravity Falls and the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, and that's not too far off actually. The creator worked on Flapjack, and the art style looks similar in a way. The way it's colored and everything. Flapjack has more of a darker tone to the way it's written, and some of the stuff that happens is kind of weird in Flapjack. You know, you have up all the close-ups and stuff. It's just a weird series. And he also worked on Adventure Time. And seriously, if you want a cartoon, if you want to get a cartoon on Cartoon Network, just work on Adventure Time. They're practically handing out TV shows to these people. You just work under Adventure Time for like a few years and bam, TV show. Even like online, people who have worked on Adventure Time have their own TV shows. And it reminds me of Gravity Falls because something strange is going on in that show and the characters try to figure that out. And this show, the show isn't completely like that. You know, the two boys are trying to find a way home, which leads to strange things. But Gravity Falls isn't that different, though. You know, it's just two siblings on summer vacation, and then they get involved in weird events. So they are similar in that way, so I can see why people are doing fan art of the two shows and everything. I was actually looking up some pictures for this review, and I saw they had Dipper and Mabel dressed up as Wart and Greg. So, I mean, people see that they're similar, but I like this more. I'm starting to not like Gravity Falls as much, and I guess I'll talk about that more in the top 10 video of this year, or last year, whenever that comes out. And this show is based off on a short called Tome of the Unknown. I believe the short is old, or was the short presented last year? I forgot. You can look it up on the wiki. I haven't watched the original short, but I should watch that. And there's also some content that didn't make it into the mini series that's out, and there's like a comic book too. So I might check it out because I did like this. So yeah. The show actually has a lot of famous creators and artists on it. The creator of Adventure Time, he worked on a few episodes as a writer, I believe. The creator of Bee and Puppy Cat, who served under Adventure Time for a few years and now has our own show. Zach Gorman, he's also on there, and he runs an art blog. I know about him because like I go to Go Nintendo a lot, and he's done animated Nintendo comics and stuff. And I don't want to be harsh to this show because overall I liked it. It's just that not everything that happens is interesting or exciting. Like, I liked episodes 1, 5, 7, 9, and 10. The story ends nicely and things that lead up to this point are explained. It's good, but the writing could be better. The characters get developed well, but I wouldn't want this show to return. This is all there should be of the story, unless the creator can really add something to the series and not ruin it. Then he can make more. Other than that, this is a message to the creator. You created something nice, but your writing could be better. Overall, I enjoyed it. You created something more classy and interesting than what's on Cartoon Network now. You should be proud of yourself, and I hope to see more of your work. It's very rare for a cartoon to be so deep, yet so simple in this day and age. And to the viewers, if you haven't seen this, go watch it. You're in for a pretty fun and interesting ride. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to follow me on any sort of social media, my Facebook is SirMel11 and my Twitter is Melvin2898. See you guys later for the next video. Peace.